Welfare, including legal and employment advice, domestic violence and hate crime support services.
Visual arts, theatre, music, spoken word, arts and culture.
Education. Within EVA, I represent education. What we do, we run classes for kids aged 3 to 18 and we prepare them for the Polish exams at the GCSE level and A level. We teach them Polish, we teach them history and geography of Poland. Additionally, we also offer classes to our adults' parents where we teach them English.
Some time ago a friend of mine asked me, "There's so many Poles living here in West Midlands, why do we know so little about you?" My natural response to that was, how do we support the process of integration? How can we increase awareness of who we are? And finally, how can we enrich this multicultural society?
I see myself as a member of Eastern European community having to migrate after 2004 EU accession. We observe that Eastern European community is very much invisible community. They have no local government representation, and on top of that they are targeted by media and being blamed for economic drawbacks, benefit over-reliance and crime. Authorities struggle with issues such as access, citizenship and language barrier.
The most common issues faced by our community is denied access to education for the Polish children. What it means is that very often they have to wait for months until they eventually get admitted to schools, especially secondary schools. That of course puts them in a massive disadvantage in relation to their peers. They also are put in bottom sets in those schools purely because the language barrier, even though academically they are very bright kids. On the top of that, it's also the lack of understanding of the system and the way things work here in England by the parents. The lack of communication between schools and the parents, the lack of understanding leads to a lot of problems.
EVA brings solution to both migrant and external community. We offer Eastern European awareness workshops for mines and service providers to enable them effective and self-sustainable work. EVA runs free and independent legal advice and employment surgeries in an environment of respect and cultural understanding. Together with Police and Women's Aid, EVA is supporting domestic violence and hate crime case studies.
The solution is simple: EVA. What we offer within our organisation is training sessions for parents where we will raise their awareness about the educational system here in the UK, raising awareness about the Polish community amongst the external services like schools, and above all, it's working together, working in partnership, because only together we can make the difference.
The solution is simple: EVA, whereby we will be sharing our cultural heritage with British society. We will provide artistic workshops and cultural events.
The solution is
Simple:
EVA.
EVA.